Hi guys, welcome to Tino Talks. Here in my videos, what I do is I'll talk about meditations, real life events, conspiracies, and I'll talk about other things, more things, guys. You have to watch so you can see them. So please hit the bell button, subscribe, and I will see you in my video, guys. And don't forget to like them. Bye now. See you in the video. Hey guys, first of all, I'm doing a video with Hippie. First of all, before we initiate this video, I want to give a shout out to K Remy. K Remy is also a YouTuber. She inspired me to do this video about inner peace. She's actually the original one who did this video. So thank you so much, K Remy. You did a great job with the video. So you really inspired me. So I love your topics and everything, so I hope my video is as good as yours. Everybody who watches video before you go to initiate this video, go and check it out. I'm gonna leave her link here. And guys, thank you so much. Always don't forget to subscribe and like. Don't forget to also subscribe to her. Big shout out to her. Great job, Kay Remy. Let's go up. Also, how we're watching.
All right. Recording and everything looks all right. Audio should be okay.
Okay. All right. So, welcome everybody to Tino Talks. I got a special guest today. I got here Hippie. I don't know if y'all got to see my other channel from it was class when I was talking about rock, conspiracy of rock. This is his this is Hippie. Hippie, how are you doing today?
Good, man. Thanks for having me on your channel. I'm a big fan of your videos. You got some cool conspiracy theories, and it's interesting stuff to listen to.
Awesome, thank you. So all right, so the topic we're gonna be talking about is we're gonna be talking about inner peace. So how inner peace is, I want to explain a little bit of what inner peace is. Inner peace is when you have, you know, you have peace with yourself. You know, you're fully. It's like they say in the Catholic Church, they say in religious, you took off your demons, you let go of your past, everything. You fully have peace with yourself when you're in yourself. So, Hippie, what you think about inner peace? What do you think inner peace is?
Well, I think you said it quite well there. I would just like to add, though, I feel like it's a very hard thing to obtain, especially nowadays. You know, it's not easy.
Yes. So, how do you do inner peace, Hippie? How
Me
do you do? Yes.
me personally, or how I would
Yeah.
suggest this.
How will you do inner peace with yourself? How would you have like calm with yourself? How would you let go?
All right,
Something's bothering you for, and you want to make peace.
all right. I'll be honest with you here. As crazy as this might sound, but I mean, this is a big conspiracy channel you have, so I mean, people got to expect that some things that might come out might be a little different.
Right.
Um, the best way I get inner peace, and I'm not always good at it, but it's a form of meditating. And I can't do the sit cross-legged and go like this and blah. I can't do that. But what I do is I put on like certain types of songs, and I'll lay like a certain way, and I'll close my eyes, and I'll picture like blinking lights, and I'll just like drift away to the song. And I never really knew like what I was doing. It was just kind of like a thing I did when I didn't feel good, and I'd put music on and kind of just like drift away. But then the more I thought about it, I was like, oh, I think it's a form of meditating, just a different
Hmm.
way of meditating. So that's one way I find inner peace, because I'm able to escape, like Oh, your muffler broke down. Oh, your dog bit your foot again. I'm able to escape those problems. Well,
That's
what do you do? Do you have a secret thing you do?
honestly what I do. This actually gonna sound pretty crazy as well. What I do is I really I'll go with the classic way. Um, I don't sit with my legs crossed either and all that stuff. Like like it look like a square stuff, things like that. What I do close my eyes and I start saying to myself, I forget myself, or I say I should have been there, or whatever, for whatever's in my past, or I should have done this differently. And that's how I end up doing my inner peace within myself.
So you admit your faults.
I admit my faults, or if it's not my fault, I would like, okay, I should have done things a little bit differently, or whatever. Um, I just be like, I will close my eyes and go like, okay, and I release myself.
You ever practice any like Buddhism stuff, or like would you like you have spiritualness in your background?
What's that?
You ever been a spiritual guy?
I'm so sorry. It's just my daughter. Like I was saying, if you hear my daughter, it's just my daughter. Sorry about that.
Okay,
So,
yeah, you ever been a spiritual guy or gal?
actually, yes, actually, I became a spiritual guy about 5 years ago. More a spiritual guy. Um, so I became more into becoming myself. Because a lot. This is my sound, and I do apologize to everybody who watches this video, whoever's related, that everybody's belief. I said, like I have said many times, this is not a judgmental. This whatever things, this is a cool place to be. But I became a spiritual guy because I believe there's a higher power. I think we talk to the ancestors when we do like inner peace too. Like in the ancestors guide us to a lot of tough times
Hmm.
if we connect to them.
So, would you? So you're not religious, but you're spiritual.
I'm I'm
Or
actually
both.
both in the middle.
Okay. Okay, that's cool. And so I feel very similar to what you just said. How do you know like you're connecting? So you feel like by meditating or being spiritual, you're able to connect with other people that passed away or people
Yes,
other.
you connect with people because people that pass away. I always believe that the flesh is the one who leaves, they goes away, but the spirit stays with us. It's always staying with us
Yeah.
because that's because a lot of times our bodies it's so long we can. I don't know if you ever watch one of my other videos. We have a connection with the earth. The connect when a connection to the earth is where we are we're connecting to the earth with a higher power. You know, to the higher to a high potential we are. So what I do is well, I connect to the ancestors and I tell them, hey, I pray to them. I'm like, hey, ancestors, guide me through tough times, or if I'm struggling with something, I always ask them, the guys, and I always ask the high spring too. The high spring, I'm like, um, God, I've always used the term God. I'm like, God, help us out, give us because technically God is when the power of God isn't with us. We are gods too. Like I don't mean like God's actually we actually have those kind of powers, where everybody sees like movies like pharaohs and stuff like that. They claim they're gods. I don't mean that kind of God. I mean God like we're connecting to the earth. We're one. We got the power too with us, but sometimes we don't hit the power. We were sometimes we get angry and we're like uh-uh this is not it, and we start judging ourselves.
When was the first time you felt like you connected?
um that's actually was this gonna sound crazy, was back in 2000 uh, actually it was back in 2009 2008, where I started discovering things like this, but I didn't know what it was.
What's the Is there certain times where you have like a conversation or
Yeah, I have a conversation. You know, you have a conversation with your the past. You know, it's like you ever. This is a good, actually a good example. Lion King. You know, Lion King be like, you know, the great kings always were watching us, all that stuff.
yes,
The circle of
yes.
life and stuff like that. Well, it's the same thing. Exactly the same thing.
I love that part of that movie when
Before I was talking to Simba and it's showing everything how you connected to Earth and how everything is how the
yeah, that was a damn good movie, huh? You know,
yeah.
they
See, because a lot of movies they give us different. So if you watch a Disney, and this is something like you know, I do. This is a conspiracy thing, and I do talk a little bit on my theories. But a lot of times Disney
you a
movies give
big
a lot
Disney
of
guy?
history.
So sorry
Huh?
to interrupt, but you a big Disney guy?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, continue.
Um, when I was if you look into Disney movies, they give a lot of messages what you can do. Like
Yeah.
basically, Lion King, it gives you the connection with Earth. It gives you that comes from Africa, who were they connected to become one with Earth, and shows how everyone's connected there. How if you eat an animal, why it's not good to eat animals? Why you should not overeat? Why should do different things?
Are you a vegetarian?
No, no,
I'm trying to be, but it's not easy because
but
I get sick of
it's,
lettuce.
it's not. You're absolutely right. It's not easy. It's absolutely right. Uh, it's not easy at all. It's just you have to become what's it called? Extremely hard. Because don't take this wrong way, but if you think about it, back in the ancient times, they used to eat meats. They used to eat like plants. They used to do all things because
Yeah.
plants actually had nutrition where then we have they have the nutrition we actually need because plants and us were actually very similar. We're actually one, but animals, um, this is where it comes with my video called fear. When you kill animal, it's fear. The first thing they when you killing it, they're scared. So a
Yeah.
lot of times you get the
Not
same
good.
thing. So
No good.
now you're afraid as well.
It's no good. You know, it's just we're so used to society, so used to eating the way we eat. It's gonna be tough to change, but I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like eventually we will get there. It's just gonna be a slow process. But
Yes.
but I like to
And this is
hop on the Disney movie train here. Uh, are you if you're a Lion King fan, and since we're talking about peace and a little bit of love here, um, I'm a big Avatar fan. Uh,
that's
are,
another one too. That's another great example too.
yeah, that's a great movie, right? That shows I think the reason why I connected with that movie so much was well, the visuals are fantastic, um, especially
They
when you drink a little, you know, Sundays. Have a few Sundays before you go in there. The visuals are really nice, um, but the way that the connection with the land in that movie, the Navi's connection with the
yes
land, is a great example, right?
yes it's a great example because they actually connected one with with the earth. They were able somehow they were able to connect to the earth. They actually get it looked like it was part of their hair, and they actually connected to the tree, which is part of the earth. And they were actually focusing their energy and they were exchanging energies. And they knew the tree, all their thoughts, everything, the peaceful and everything. They actually knew. Give me 2 seconds. Sit. Come on. Sit. Come on, baby. You have to learn this too. Learn. Come on. Sit. Sit right. Come on. I think you see my daughter. My daughter was in the what they mean about the cross. So say hi. That's my daughter.
Hi. Does she meditate?
Not yet. She's gonna learn. She's still a little bit young. She's still learning.
Yeah. What age do you teach someone to meditate at?
I'm gonna start teaching them. You know, I'll start teaching them now. but it's a slow process because they still they're still playful and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So going back to the Disney movies, that the Avatar is a great example as well. They were actually get it's like part of the hair, and they actually were connected to the earth. They actually connected to the trees, to the big tree right there in the middle, and they were actually able to see like okay, exchange their thoughts, and actually they were actually doing meditation with the tree itself.
Yes. Yes. Yes,
So
I feel like some people say, I've heard some criticism of Avatar, people saying, "Oh, well, it's a basic plot and it's a
and
simple movie," but if you look into it, especially the scene you just described, there's actually a lot more in the movie than they talk
yes,
about.
yes, that's actually more about inner peace. If you look, okay, if you look into inner peace, and this is no disrespect because I don't know everybody's culture, I don't know this, so I know if you do feel some way, I do apologize. Uh, first of all, so the first thing about that
Well,
movie was the first thing about the movie was they
I don't have any food. You're gonna have to get something if you want. I mean, there's ham and cheese here and a couple fish sticks. Oh, there's a couple veggie nuggets too, vegan nuggets. Okay, well, make it quick. Doing a podcast right now. I'll have to call you back. Sorry about that, guys.
no, it's okay. So the first thing is they also show us because the first let's if we go back a little bit the inner we will learn inner peace was it was from the actual Native Americans. Native Americans was actually the first ones, and the Egyptians. All those ancient people were actually the first ones.
Are you
And
Native
this is
American?
huh?
Are you Native American? If you don't mind me asking.
I'm actually more actually in European.
European.
Yes, more European.
Now, do your ancestors have any like traditional?
But I do have, and this is one thing, I'm more European, but from my dad's side of family, my grandma, I believe she was native.
Navic?
Yes, she was native from Mexico. She was like,
Okay.
like the Aztecs.
Do you know where are you from? You're from Mexico?
Yes.
Do you live there currently?
Uh, I haven't been there. I have not lived there since I was 1 years old.
So you don't have you just on the topic of peace and Mexico. Do you consider yourself Mexican?
Yeah, of course.
On the topic of peace and Mexicans, Maria Sabina. Do you know you learned about her when you were younger?
I no, no,
Never learned about Maria Sabina?
mm-mm, no.
Well, I'll tell you about her real quick just because Maria Sabina was born outside of uh Huata de Genemes in the Sierra Mazateca toward the end of the 19th century. She was the first contemporary Mexican to allow Westerners to participate in the healing ritual known as Valada. All participants in the ritual ingested psilocybin mushrooms as a sacrament to open the gates of the mind.
So,
I'm surprised you
wow.
never heard about her. I thought they would have taught her at Mexican schools.
They probably do, but the thing is, I didn't went to school. I went in school in there. I didn't went to school in Mexico.
Oh, okay.
I went to school here in the USA. So with the inner peace thing, is see what Disney movies teach you every little thing you want to know, even about pilgrims. But see, people don't take that because it's a kids movie, so I don't really pay much attention.
Yeah, I know.
But they put a
Uh,
lot of codes. They put a lot of some elements, some messages. Like Pocahontas, she was actually Native American.
yeah, yeah. Well,
But
maybe we should we don't want to have this video be too long, so maybe we should do the next, or maybe like our next collab video could be about Disney movies that
Of course.
something to do with inner peace,
Okay.
or something with certain Disney films,
Of
and
course.
something like that. That's just an idea. But all right, well,
Okay.
before we go, what tips do you have, for people, like for me and people watching? What do you think are some good tips for people to help them find inner peace?
Honestly, the first thing you have to learn first is listen to like meditation music, relaxing music. It's all over YouTube. Honestly, of course, we can always share some links there, interesting links, just to give them a head start. Also, another tip is focus your energies. Have a room where you're like sage stuff like that. Also help you with inner peace too, like sage yourself and you breathe in as well as you concentrate yourself and you do a small prayer with yourself. Not loud, but soft enough, and you hear it in your mind.
Okay, so if you don't mind, I don't mean to put you on the spot, but why don't we end this episode with a small prayer or a small meditation from you?
Sure, sure. Fathers in the heavens and sisters, thank you for sharing this. Help us come together as one. With here, my brother Hippie, we have became we have reunited, even though we're not blood brothers, but we're always gonna be brothers for spiritual and mind. We always gonna be. He's also connected to the earth. We always gonna be. Thank you for let us be successful, have a successful video, and help us reach to the beat into the viewers and help them reach their hearts. Uh, Fathers in the heavens, please open the minds of those who look into this video and make them see with a positive mind, not with a negative. Um, Thank you for let us have a peaceful day and an uninterrupted. Thank you for let us have another day and able to come together and and thank you for let us have reunite as brothers. Um, so I say thank you and thank you ancestors. You have reached out to another brother and opened his heart. So, amen.
Awesome, man. Awesome. I think that just doing this video is going to encourage me to do more prayers and meditate more, and hopefully it encourages some people that see the video to do the same.
Same here, man.
All right,
Um,
cool, man.
Thank you for your time, VP. It was a pleasure having you in.
No,
Um,
thank you for having me. And like I said, yeah, everybody that's watching on, check out, if you're watching on my channel, Hippie Reacts, check out Tino Talks YouTube channel. He's got a lot of cool
if
videos up
you're
there.
watching from my channel, go to watch out Hippie. He's great, awesome. He got more awesome videos there.
Cool. And yeah, we'll do another video soon.
Same here, brother.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Peace and love to you.
Thank you. Bye. Yeah.